Are you frustrated and bored of being overwhelmed and flooded by applicants that do not match your criteria and fit your company culture? Well, we are here to change that. Wamly will allow you to gather all the information that you require from your candidates to make a final hiring decision. Thank you so much for submitting your request to have a friendly Wamly consultant contact you. But if you're so curious that you cannot wait for that demo, I'm going to explain to you and show you in the next 10 minutes what the Wamly system is all about. My name is Francois de Wet. I'm the founder and the CEO here at Wamly, and it brings me great joy and pleasure to be sharing with you our story and then showing you high level what the Wamly technology can do. Our mission is to help the world hire better people faster, to help you hire better people faster. And so we've designed an incredible, proudly South African piece of technology that you will be able to use in your business to reduce the time to hire and improve the quality of your candidates. In the Wamly technology, we will train you to use your own platform that's branded according to your colors, your logos, and you will be self-sufficient in the usage of the tech. You will have a friendly, dedicated account manager to support you and your HR team along the way, help you get trained, help you get onboarded, and meet with you regularly on a month-to-month basis to ensure that you get maximum value out of the Wamly tech. And I'm going to log into the platform right now and show you how that's done. How to see a full digital profile of a candidate. So here we are, the Wamly technology, the platform. Now, if you think of a typical hiring process, there's setup, there's the actual candidate journey, and then there's the panel, HR, line managers coming and scoring the candidates and deciding what to do with your candidates. Now, it all starts with a careers page, a landing page, a page where you can share more about the role, what the requirements are, what the skills are, what the qualification needed is, and what the benefits are that you offer. This page needs to be dynamic, it needs to be enticing, it needs to grab the attention of the candidates. And through the Wamly technology, you are able to create job-specific careers pages, and this is where the candidate journey starts. In the screen here, you can see that you have information on more about this opportunity, the duties and responsibilities required, the skills required, the job requirements, and the benefits that we here at Wamly offer. Now, the idea here is to create the first landing page of the candidate that's exciting and that entices them and encourages them to apply. We don't want to bore them, we don't want to give them too much information, and you have a lot of flexibility to decide what goes on this page. The moment the candidate completes these 4 fields, first name, last name, email, and mobile, and they hit the button, let's go, that is when the journey of the Wamly application then starts. Now, for time's sake, I'm going to go straight into what the back end of the process looks like, because I believe conceptually that is what's going to give you the best idea of what our technology can do. Now, I'm using the example of the account manager. This is my Wamly screen. This is what HR will see once the candidates start coming into the Wamly platform after they've completed the process. So from a process perspective, the candidates, after completing the landing page, will upload their documents required. They will complete an application questionnaire. They'll do a skills test. They'll answer the video interview. And from there, HR or talent acquisition is triggered to do the first round screening. So as you can see here on my screen, I've got the account manager with a whole bunch of candidates that came in, and I can now filter first and go and see what candidates I'm looking for. Let's say I'm looking for males. I'm looking for candidates who are willing to work 4 days in the office here in Wamly. If I hit that filter button, Wamly will give me the candidates left that match my criteria. Now, these filters are all based on a section here in Wamly called forms. So you'll be able to create your application form, and the more lengthy this form, the more filtering capability you will have to narrow down your funnel. Once I have my funnel, I can now click on a candidate, and for demo's purposes, I am going to be using myself, Francois de Wet. You can see here that I have all the information on one screen. I've got the information of the form that the candidate completed. I've got the documents such as CV as well as ID that I uploaded as part of my journey. This can be downloaded or opened up in a new screen. And I've got the video interview.
So I love sport. I particularly like golf. I like spending time with friends and family and my wife. I love a good old South African braai, some red wine, and then Sundays I go to church.
So you can see here my interview guide had 7 questions. There is no limit on the amount of questions that you can set up in Wamly. The candidate's preparation and answer time you set per question. And as you're working through the answers, you're able to make a comment. Yes, he likes wine and sport. You can give Francois a score for question 1. You can submit that and move over to the next question in the video interview. So from a process perspective, your candidates will come in. You'll review their application questionnaire. You'll look at their documents. You'll listen to the video interviews. Before you send them to assessments, if that's the next step in your process, you might want to introduce the rest of your panel members, your hiring managers, to come and look at the candidates that you shortlisted. So from a shortlisting perspective, I can now assign Francois to my hiring managers. So if I want to assign Francois to Anisha and to Farron, I can do that. And that now triggers the line managers to come in and come and do the same. After HR is rated, after HR has completed a shortlist, the line managers can now come in and perform their own ratings as well, giving you as HR an holistic input from line managers around who to progress and who to reject. Once you've received the feedback from the panel members, you now have a couple of decisions to make, which is back to your internal process. You could, from Wamly, run face-to-face interviews. You could, from Wamly, run a business case exercise, a take-home exercise. Whatever the role requires, whatever level you're hiring on, you could do that from here. Or you could simply send them for assessments straight off the bat. So in Wamly, I could do that on a group level or an individual level by navigating to my portal, selecting the candidates, and then actually going and sending them for psych assessments. In Wamly, we have fully integrated psychometric assessments that assess personality, cognitive ability, learning agility, team roles, and motivational factors. It's all seamlessly integrated. The candidates will complete the assessments. The data will return back to Wamly, and you'll be able to view the match scores on screen. And that looks like this. So imagine a candidate completes the assessments. Here you can see 2 candidates who've done it already. And I now have the psychometric scores of the candidate. There's the behavioral competence, there's the cognitive ability, as well as the learning agility, all on one screen together with the assessment report. All of this is permission-based, so you can decide who in your organization can view this. And then the last element that you're able to do is also to send Francois for background checks. So from the platform, seamlessly integrated ID, credit, criminal, and qualification. Because we've gathered all the information required to perform these checks when the candidates applied, including consent, you're able to seamlessly send them for background checks from the Wamly platform and wait for the data to return. And once that's done, you'll see pass rate, success rate, errors, as well as the individual reports from the specific background checks that you triggered Francois from. To finalize the process, you are now able to email your candidates and decide who gets rejected, who gets hired. Wamly seamlessly allows you to create custom email templates and then finish the loop and close the cycle in your Wamly platform. And that is a high-level overview of the Wamly system. There's 3 elements: setup, candidate journey, rating and scoring. I zoomed in today specifically in what the candidate's data looks like when it comes back, because I know that's what you want to see, that's what you're thinking. If you want to know more, if you want to see more, I encourage you to attend the session with the account manager that's going to reach out to you. They will take you even in more detail. They'll explain pricing to you, they'll explain different tiers to you, and they'll make sure to answer any other questions that you might have. Our mission here at Wamly is to help you hire better people faster, and we would love to welcome you to the Wamly family and take you on this incredible journey of the world's best end-to-end hiring solution.